Hello and welcome. We are playing Factorio. I am Galdoc, and this is the space exploration mod with a couple of quality of life mods. So just so there's no confusion, I am actually going to pause right here for a second. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to install another mod. Okay, I'm actually just going to activate the mod. Aircraft, better cargo planes, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put in asphalt roads. Those look like fun. I'm also going to put in hovercraft because, well, though I have the airplanes one, it's actually kind of fun to have like a hovercraft. So we're going to go ahead and reload real quick, but I wanted everyone to see it so everyone's on the same page. Good times. In the meantime, I'm being told in Twitch chat that I cannot afford 2 car payments. Best to just stick to 1 car and take the interbase bus. That is a good idea, but thankfully, I have insurance, and insurance is very important for this. That insurance is generally apathy towards the condition of the car, and so should I drive it off a cliff and blow it up, I'll just build another. Or I can repair it. That's also a thing, but that tends to happen sporadically. Okay, so we are good to go here, and I'm curious what new researches are available. I can research a hovercraft now, and I have absolutely no way of doing this. I need 100 of these things, and I don't know that I have 100 of those things. Because I actually had to tear down my entire science area after green was finished. Actually, let me go see if I can, because this is an interesting question. I would love to have a hovercraft. That allows me to do all sorts of fun things, like drive over great big expanses of water. Now, that might not sound like much, but this is a very forested planet, and so that actually would be very useful, because a lot of where I'm traveling does involve skirting just the side of a large lake. So let's see, how many do I have? 200. I can make this happen. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and set up a quick little doodle to have some fun with hovercrafts. So let's see, what's the best way to do this? Because I don't really want to think about this. 1, 2, 3. We're just going to do it like this. Hooray. And it's good enough. Do I have enough? Have any more? I guess I have a few more. I can just put them down. It doesn't really matter. The thing is that I'm putting all this down. I'm going to have to pick everything here back up. Ooh, do I not have enough green inserters? Or blue inserters? Why do I keep saying blue is green? Like, I'm not colorblind, and I don't know, whatever. I guess I can just go pick up some more inserters. Yeah, so hovercrafts, that will be fun. I don't think it'll take too terribly long, but it should be fun. Now, the thing is, I need to know if I have the materials to craft one. Engine units, plastic bars. I haven't set up plastic production yet. I know, I'm bad. But it's not really bad, it's just like, you know, busy. I can pull from both of these chests, but really just go ahead and make me a bunch. I don't know that I need that many at a time, but I think there's going to be some pretty soon here, pretty heavy uses of those things as I start setting up the intermediate areas and really getting them going. So yeah, good times. Here we go. Now, earlier I had like pairs of regular inserters putting these things in there because that was actually... I would say needed, but it was close enough to be needed. Essentially, the problem was that they weren't actually transferring the, whatever they're called, the science packs over enough. They were being bottlenecked, and I didn't want that bottleneck. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Okay. So let's go ahead and just plop in. You know what? Just whatever. Just take all that, put it all in there. Boom, boom. Now, you give me hovercrafts, or at least the research to make the hovercrafts. I guess I'll make them later. Okay, so I have the other train station. I have enough lights. I have a locomotive. Hey, why don't I go ahead and just grab some more some more steel for my cargo wagon? And now I actually will stop taking from my steel reserve and instead start taking from the belt because I'm about to hook up a great big fire hose of material here. Let's get this garbage out of here, this raw material stuff that I absolutely do not need in my inventory under any circumstances, and build us some cargo wagons. Where did you go? It's right here. I have steel plate. You've got to be kidding me. I have now gone into the steel plate that is stacked. So that's fabulous. Okay, so that's why they didn't work out too well. I feel like being lazy. So let's do this. 1, 2. Yeah, so boop, 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 boop. So where's the little belt stacker thingy? Here you go. And in fact, let's just exchange the directions here. And that'll unstack those. Okay, very good. I should probably do that with some of the other random things that managed to end up in my inventory in a stacked fashion, but, you know, whatevs. So let's build some cargo wagons. What am I out of now? Do I really not have enough iron? Okay, well, I can just get some iron from up here. There we go. And then 1, 2. Okay, so now we can set up the trains as we like, because I wanted to have 2 trains per thing doodle, right? And by thing doodle, I mean train station, but that's okay. Ooh, you needed to be kept unsnipped. Let's see. I can set up something that's a little cleaner with the actual... Oh, that's right. I don't have them on my bar yet. Let's put you... Tell you what. Let's put you here, and then I'll put this where it normally goes. Okay, that's good. So, let's get you right in that little corner there. Save as many tiles as we possibly can. It's not super important, but it's important enough right now. Oh, come on. Oh, it's going to put them down randomly. Come on. Oh, okay, it's good. Let's get this out of here. I'm going to have to clear this space out. I'm also going to clear this out of here because that's no longer necessary. That was doing a very good job of guarding parts of my immediate, or my first base, but it is no longer necessary. Let's just set these out here. Whatever. I guess I don't really need to sit here and fiddle with all this stuff. But these cliffs are going to be in the way, so goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, hey, hovercraft. Okay, I can't use it. That's fabulous. Now I got to pick all that stuff up for no reason. Okay. Darn it, plastic bars. You know, I could just go up there and set up a couple of... set up something to do it really quickly, like a one-off thing, but meh, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so again, this is just going to be very, very quick. So let's set up a T-junction. Okay, because I'm just going to have the trains come in here, just go in from the side. I'm not really going to have the ability to have them back out too easily, am I? But that's okay. What I'll do is I'll set up I'll set it up so that I don't need them to back out. So you go here. And here we go. We're going to get this started. You know what? This is probably worth it for me to just drive the thing. Actually, what do I need to make a Mark II? Because I would really like to drive faster, and I think it might. I need a bunch, I guess, of iron? I don't know. This is a mess. Let me make this. What do I need? Engine units. What do I need out of engine units? That just requires iron. Yeah, this is just iron. I'm assuming there may be a little steel in there too, but it's not going to be that much. 17 iron plates. Yeah, that's not too many. There we go. Yes. All right. Mining vehicle Mark II. And you require speed modules, which require red circuits, which I do not have yet. So I'm absolutely not going to get one of those. All right. So, but in the meantime, let's sort of start thinking about where we want to have this. So I think what I'll do, again, just for the immediate setup, there's no stackers involved here, although there probably ought to be, because I'm going to have 2 trains in the network, and if they end up... Oh, gosh. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let me just set something up, because I just really want to get moving here. You get out of the way. In fact, I don't need to command you that way. Just go over here. Actually, get these trees, because I'm going to need to cut those down. Sorry, person in chat who does not like that. It is a thing. I have to make some room here, because that's where my copper is going to go in. All right. Okay. So the thing is that I'm going to have to... I can't really make a stacker. Not really. That's just not enough room. I guess what I could do is make 2 drop-offs and then just have them have the same train stop name. Oh, the cat's back. Hello. You gonna meow for me? Nope, you're just going to nuzzle my mic. That's great. And down you go. You get a snuggle and a down over to ya. All right, so get the trees. So those ones were dead. I don't feel too bad. Let's make that T intersection that I was talking about. Okay, now this is one that I did actually make in the past, and I'm just going to not reinvent this particular wheel. Let's see, where's my right-hand rails? Okay, I have a couple of random blobs here, but they're not designed for the thing I'm doing right now. So I'm not going to try. I will use the ones that are applicable, but I'm not going to go too crazy here. Let's see what happened. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Oh, that's why it didn't work. Let's try this again. I think I tried to put that in the wrong book. I don't think I need that. I think I need this. And the reason I think that is because I'm not going to have this thing go in different directions. You know, it's not going to be accessible from different directions. It's just going to be accessible from this side for right now. So I just need one of these little snudgeons here. I'll put one for copper down here that will start existing at some point, but not right now because I don't have a copper thing set up. And then I'll put one here for iron, give myself a little extra space. All right, there we go. Let's see that there. In fact, let me just go here. Oh, that didn't do anything. If you hold shift, it'll let you extend out further, but then it stops actually putting stuff down and instead will build a ghost. So I just tried to build a ghost on a ghost. Gets kind of meta. Yo, dog, I heard you like ghosts, so I put some ghost in your ghost so that you can get confused while you're very confused. The memes are real. All right, there we go. And then, oh, gosh, that's not what I want. Here, let's do this. Build from there. There we go. That's much better. All right, there we go. That's good. And now for this. All right, and then I will actually just build this so that I kind of have it existent in my mind as I build the drop-off station so that I don't accidentally do something that would encroach on its territory. Respect my authority. That was not a very good Cartman. You don't want to hear me try to do a good Cartman. It just gets it gets awkward. Like we're talking questioning everything awkward. All right, so I think I put a regular stop where I shouldn't have. Okay, so here's what's going on here. These are going to be very large stops. I'm going to go ahead and make these chain signals. And I'll explain why in just a second. So this is going to come down through here. Why am I not seeing? Oh, these are ghosts. So you come down through here. Okay, so here we go. The thing is that I have now divided this up so that this is like a little segment. Every intersection ends up needing to be its own segment. So now this blue one is this intersection here, and it doesn't go any further out. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here when I put down a regular train signal. So there we go. Now this is going to be okay because I'll have enough room for my 4-car trains. The whole major backbone of this is going to support 11-car trains, but this part's only going to require supporting 4. All right, so this is going to come in through here. And then what I'm going to do is, let's see. How do I want to work this? I guess I actually can do like a really quick little stacker. Doesn't have to be that big. So let's go ahead and place this other guy down. Where did my miner go? There you are. Let's place you down so that you can get started on getting me some space. Ooh, you just got some trees. Okay, fine, whatever. I think I'm going to put you in there because I want you to move faster, so just do that thing. All right, let's see if you move quicker. Oh, that is much nicer. I don't know if that's the upgraded fuel or the upgraded miner, but that is... I don't know if it's much, much nicer, but it's a little nicer. All right. Definitely workable, though. So I'm very happy with that. So what I think I'll do here is I'll create like angled upward stackers. So let me go ahead and do that. Here we go. Get those. Actually get that too. No, go through. What I'll do is I'll create some stackers going upwards. So I'll give myself like just a little bit of space here. And then we'll go like this. And then we'll go like this. Yeah, I'm only going to need 2 because I'm not going to have that many trains needed for this particular drop-off. Although I will gradually grow into some more, but that's when I go to refactor this. And I have bots to do my wonderful bidding. Because my bidding is wonderful. My bidding is to make things cool. There we go. So let's go ahead and do this. So again, this is going to be a diagonal stacker. So it only has to carry 5 cars worth of stuff or space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want it all to be on this diagonal part and not that curve down there. And the reason is because if I actually do end up needing more stackers before I get to the refactoring point, then I want to be able to have it not have the tail of a train hanging out the back end. So there we go. And in fact, we can just do this pretty swiftly, actually, because this is just the same thing. There we go. I think I went one higher, but that doesn't really matter. So now I have some, these are going to be a place where the train can just like pause and wait. And then it'll come in and keep going to the side here. Okay. So that being said, that's going to require, so I have an intersection here, so I'm going to go ahead and frame that up. I'm going to use some chain signals, and the reason I'm doing that is because those are essentially look-aheads. So, yeah, that'll work. And in fact, I don't think you can be a regular signal. I think you need to be a chain signal too. So that would have been a problem. All right, so then these two things are going to recombine. Let me bring this back one. These things are going to recombine, and I'm going to have to move some of this junk. This is why I was trying to get those power poles set up earlier, because I knew I was going to kind of come through this whole area here. So for right now, let's just forget about production on this for just a little while, because I just don't want to have to sit here and try to think about how everything is all hooked up. But I will have to remember to put the sulfur and water back where it goes, because you know what? If I forget, then my whole base just will not go forward, and it will not be good. All right, so that's probably all the space I need with the capital N. Let's do this because I really don't want to have to hold on to all that silly sulfur. I feel like I would be sulfuring too much. Yeah, that was a bad joke. All right, whatever. So let's do it. Let's say I'm going to have to put in another one of these things. Actually, I guess I do need one more tile at least to give myself a chain signal. There we go. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and just get you to curve the minimum distance. There we go. Same thing with you. Oops, not that way. That way. There we go. So, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Don't curve, please. So let's see. How are we doing? How much space can I give myself here? Because this stuff is just going to not be important. I'm not going to wait for that thing to empty out. I'm just going to go. So let me give myself this much space, because that allows me to add on a couple more stackers. And I have a feeling that I'm not going to want to have to do this too often. All right, so there we go. Sorry, thing, you might actually have to stop existing pretty soon. Sooner rather than later. Although you have so little left. Oops, you just need one more thing here. You have so little iron left that it's not that bad. And don't worry, I absolutely intend on making sure this whole area looks pretty too. Let's see, what are we? It was 26,000 last time. It's 22,000. So yeah, 4K. That's not too bad. Alrighty, so that's why it's going so slow, because it's making some steel, but that's about it. What the heck is still producing? What have I done? Okay, hold on. The fact that steel is still being made means that somewhere in my factory stuff is still getting done. Oh, I do have steel stacked. Oh, that makes sense. I forgot I did that. Good times. It's hard to tell, like looking at these icons of steel, you can't really tell that that's been stacked. It does sound really cool though. Again, another band name, Icons of Steel. All right, what is still producing? Bottleneck suggests everything here is done. Is it at the end? I don't know what all that steel's getting used for. Oh, look at you. You're beautiful. You know what? You're going to be even more beautiful when you make like a bunch more. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to start using up this iron patch some. So let's just crank production up on some of these things because I just need to get that out of the way. So there we go. And what else would I like? Oh, duh. Of course, I would love this. Give me some of that red belt. Just throw that over here. Just reach in your pocket and give me some of that red belt. Delicious red belt. Okay, good. Here we go. So now I can actually set this thing up. Do I have enough inserters and boxes? It's cutting it close. Let's get some more blue inserters. Of course, I walk away just as I decide that I need more, but that's life. Man, I have like a couple of bricks and a couple of concrete. This is just wasting space in my inventory. Whatever. What am I doing? So, inserters over here. Get into side of my inventories. Now, you should have made a whole bunch in this box. That's good. Now, I can't wait until I get these things. Just those red circuits are necessary. But once I have this iron thing taken care of, I can set up. Set up the belt to go really whole hog on that red belt stuff and start upgrading that. And then everything is open. Then I can pretty much do all the stuff that I've wanted. I really want to get to work on my bus though, because that's where the really fun puzzles get solved. Is working on your bus and working on the mall and all that stuff. I'm not saying the rest of the game is not full of fun puzzles, but that is definitely the kind of puzzle that I prefer. The design puzzles where you got to say, "Oh, I'm gonna just get this thing going on here." Do I really have this stacked? And then how's this working? What are you doing? Oh, you're just a box. Okay, I was like, do I really have a stacker here? I guess I don't. Okay, that's good. In fact, actually, that's not a terrible idea here either. I really can just like offload this. This is 26,000. Each box holds. All right, hold on. Steel chest. How much space do you have? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 almost. So 48. So 4,800 per box. So I really could just unload this in just a couple of boxes and not have to worry about having a little bit of untapped resource under my feet. I'll do a little bit of this, but I'm not going to sit here forever doing it because I just don't care. I mean, I care, but that's kind of a lie. Doot, and then doot. There, that's definitely just going to be way too much of a buffer going into that steel line, and that's okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and curve this. Let's put down the train stop. There we go. Very good. And let's put down a train, in fact. Now, I'm going to have fuel going to this little happy number here. So I'm going to have this fuel line split off and just sort of send some fuel going up here too. Hopefully soon, at some point, that fuel line will be the only thing heading up this way because I'll be able to set up some electric smelters. But until then, we do this. Let's go ahead and just have you skip through here, bring you over, and then here we are. So now, I don't think... See, the thing is that I don't want I want this line to start out down here because I'm going to have a couple of drop-off points. Right now I've got iron set up, then it'll be copper right here, and I'll set up... You know, this power supply area, let's see, how are we doing on power? I haven't looked at you in a long time. Oh, we're good. Yeah, not too much stuff is running right now. Yeah, that's totally a thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this at some point soon, and then I'm going to set up in my copper drop-off, in my coal drop-off, I'll have you processed, I'll send some off to like this area down here. I really want to have, let's see, I really want to have a large area for solar panels, but I think this area is where that's going to go. Coal's going to come up here. I can just tap that from this line of the rail quite easily, actually. And then I'll bring that to here, and then that'll get processed and turned into all sorts of fun things. I'm not going to process all of it. Some of it's going to have to go to the actual oil smelting station over there. Oil smelting station? Oil refining station. Okay. So, but in the meantime, we've got some stuff to do. So I just kind of want to have an idea for where the copper thing is going to go. So let me just copy and paste this. Copy this to about right here. All right, I'll plop that down here, but I'm just not going to build that for right now. Hey, that fits perfectly right there. So yeah, at some point that'll be good. And so what I'll do here, let's go ahead and knock this back a bit more, because I will have this line come through here for the time being. I'm not going to bother setting up something crazy here. But like right now I have the oil processing just kind of in the middle of nowhere there. So that's not going to last. But, you know, for right now, we'll just keep it there. All right, so let's have you essentially just curve up as quickly as you can, actually. So, well, let me leave that little light there. So we'll do this. And then all that stuff is going to feed into here. So that is just going to basically just turn right around. So miners... Oh, I still have some miners up here. Okay, keep mining. You specifically get this stuff. No. What are you going around? Come get this rock. Eat that rock, please. You eat those trees. You eat those trees. Okay, there we go. So here we go. So we're just going to have this turn right on around. Oh, what has just happened? Okay, there we go. And then that's going to turn right around. And that's going to link right back up with this. Oh, good. That's not too bad. One rock in the way is not the end of the world. I don't know if, like, a lot of rocks in the way would be the end of the world. I guess it could be an apocalypse. That is possible. All right, so we need a way back on. Now, before I get too crazy here, there was one mistake that I made in the past, and that was to mistake which way these things were going. So that's going down here. That's coming up here. Is that how I've always wanted this? Yes. Okay, so that's coming up. So that can lead into there, and then coming up, this thing can lead into there. Okay, so this is all good. To craft the... Oh, that's why. Okay, well, you're done existing. You can just... The like existing thing you were doing, let's just cool that down. Oh, there's so much crude oil I'm about to waste. Yeah, it's infinite. I don't care. I could sit here and I can agonize over it, or I can just, like, move on with my life. Actually, I can see if I can, like, leave it there and then just, like, pump it out at some point. You know, I don't have to go too crazy here. And this stuff, I'm going to, again, have to relink all this up. But I want it out of the way so I can just build without having to think about what's going on with the power pole situation. But this is more than likely just going to end up being a rail thing anyways at some point. Not right now, but I'll probably set up some barreling at some point in the future. But for right now, you're good. What? I can't insert the pole because my inventory is full? That's great. You get out of here. Yeah, let's just get rid of all this stuff. There we go. Replace it with much more better stuff for great more victory. Good enough. All right. So then this would come down this way. For right now, we'll just set this up. You know, again, I'm not going to get too enamored with it. I do need to have the oil pumping down here, but I don't need anything else really. Okay, so there we go. Now, let's get that train station going. Oh, yeah, this is like right in the middle. It's like, hello, I'm a bunch of sulfur. In case you were wondering, I'm here and I exist. And, you know, in case you didn't want me here, that's like a shame because I'm sulfur. Did you know I'm sulfur? We must all sulfur for our humor. I made that joke earlier. Did it get any funnier? What do you think? Okay, let's do this. So I'm only going to be coming in from one direction here, but I want to be able to go up and down. So I will put in that same little intersection guy here. Is it still in my other blueprint book? Yeah. So let's move this over. Nope. Going here. Where's the single? I have these things named in such cockamamie ways. I think about it and I'm like, oh, that's a great name. And then I go to find it later and it's, nope, that's not a great name. Do I really not have, I know I had it. I just used the blueprint. Oh my gosh, where's the thing that I was doing with the stuff? Are you serious? 1T. Okay, there we go. Now you see the thing is that that's not right. That's going to lead it going in the opposite direction. Now I have a no. Yep. So there's a picker mod that will let you change the orientation of that, but evidently I don't have that picker mod installed, so that's pretty cool. So we'll just do it manually. I'll have to just build another one of these things. So that's not a big deal, but still mildly annoying. Ugh. These little tiles of sand, they make you walk just a little bit slower. It's no fun. All right, so get rid of some of these little things here. So what we're going to do is try to remember which direction stuff's going. So this left side is going up. So we're going to want this to... Nope, we'll back up a little bit. Probably... Oh, one more. So we're going to want this to go here, and then it's also going to want to go down here. Now, I think that's right. The thing is that I had to come out a little ways in order to get all the whatchamacallsums to fit. So let's just go ahead and get a nice ruler set up here. So that would be the very left side of this is the tip of where that should go. Let's go ahead and, oh, come on. That's good enough. It doesn't have to be, it's in the right spot. So, yeah, I was afraid of that. I need to come back one tile. That's no big deal. I have like a ghost on a ghost, or a ghost on a not ghost? I don't know. Space ghost, coast to coast. All right, let's do that. No, you're gonna have to have one more little diagonal added there. It's no big deal. Why is that green thing there? Get out of here. 1, 2 is too many. There we go. And then let's get rid of that snudgeon and this thing down here. There we go. Perfect. So that was necessary, I think, in order to get the to give myself enough space for all the different whatever lights and stuff. I forget if that's strictly necessary, if that was the reason I did that, but there was some reason I did it, and I just saved myself some hassle, even if I forget what the hassle was. All right, so let's light this sucker. Let's get you out of here. So you're going to be coming out this way, so let's get actually a chain signal here, 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 and then that'll be going upwards. Let's get one here, here. Yeah, no, you're definitely gonna need one. Let's put it up here though. And this is still a bit too short, so I'm not gonna be able to fit a whole car in here in general. So let's go there. And then what is this coming upwards? So boop. Well, let me move that up a little closer, give myself as much space as I can. And then this is gonna come up here, give that as much space in that lower block as I can. Okay, so everything seems to be segmented off appropriately. So let's do that. And I'll put a little roundabout up there in just a moment. But I want to make sure that I'm not like forgetting anything. Yeah, looking at this looks pretty close. That one's coming up this way. That one's going to be analogous to something else. The lights aren't going to look exactly the same, and that's only because, honestly, when you flip the chirality of it, you end up with things just change a bit. All right, so get all that out of the way. Don't I have my miners with me? Oh, I guess they're all the way back there. Oh well, this isn't too bad. Just a couple of trees. Here we go. In fact, let me not mess around with this too much before I... Let's see. Let me just grab the... Well, this is one of those really nice patterns that I want to keep around. So here we go. Pop you in there. And I don't need you very often, so I'm not going to put you in my inventory right now. Oh, that's perfect. Let's go up one more. Let's get this little thing out of the way here. Okay. And the reason I did that is just in case I need a signal for whatever reason. I have a little bit of a collar here in which I can do so. So that's cool. Do that. What? No, come on. No. Just, why aren't you curving correctly? Did I go one too many? I bet I went one too many. Yep, I did. Okay, so let's get rid of that one little extra segment of track. It's actually very hard to see. I am not sure who had to do the graphics for this, but I cannot imagine that this was a pleasant thing to graphically make, because the amount of complexity that is just required to make this is pretty immense, I think. I mean, seriously, this is just a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and give myself a rail signal on the inside here. Here we go. And here we go. All right, cool. Now that is set up. Now I just need to actually pull off having iron exported from here and fuel imported, and we should be good to set this up. Oh, right, this is so cool. First train of the playthrough is always fun. I can say that from having watched some playthroughs, because, like I said, I'm still very neophitical to this. Neophitical. Is that really a word? I doubt it is. You know what? I don't feel like thinking about this. I'm just going to pick up the extra ones. There. Come here. No, don't pick up extra. Okay. Boop. No, off by 1 errors. There we go. That's a whole bunch of love there. So these are all backwards, so that's cool. And can I just like overwrite them? Yeah, I can. Okay, so those are going to be going into these boxes, and then those are going to be going into... So that's my buffer, basically. Now, I know that there are different methods that people have for setting these up, and I deeply respect that. Right now, I'm just trying to get this thing done, so I'm not going to sit here and go too crazy with setting up buffers and stuff, though I guess I do need a little bit more in the way of chests. That won't take too long to make. I don't think that's going to be enough, but, you know, it is what it is. If I have to come back here and... Yeah, that's fine. If I have to come back here, that's okay. But ultimately, this is going to create a great deal of stuff to smelt. And for right now, I'm just going to keep it small and humble, and we will be good. I'm just not even going to bother, I guess, with the back 2 cars. So that sounds stupid, but I just don't have the smelting... I don't have the smelting array to handle it. Now, I actually came up with what I consider to be a pretty clever way of balancing it, and I will talk about that when it comes time. But it is not time. Right now, it is not time. Right now, we are just going to, again, throw down something here so that we can unload these as quickly as we possibly can. And let's see. So... how do I want to work this? Yeah. The problem that I'm running into is that I have, even with just these 2, I don't know if I'm going to be able to deplete these and actually use them in such a way that it will be utilized just yet. I think I'm still a bit light on materials and stuff, but okay. You know what? Let's just do it. We'll do this. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, and then going up. There we go. There we go. So what I will do, this is going to need to have its own little, I'm going to have a receptacle here for stuff. So right about there, can I go any further up? No, I can't. Right about there, I'm just going to have something drawing fuel into there. How many rows do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's fine. That's perfect, actually. The problem I was running into is that I kind of wanted these things to go across the front of the train here because I didn't want to go around the back. It's just more belt. But this will work just fine. So I can go here. I'm not going to use all of those right now, but it's just kind of good to have the proof of concept there. And there we go. There we go. So there we are. And so now we have these 4 belts coming in here. In principle, these should be ready to go, but I will still balance them. And I never keep balancers patterns on hand, and that's my bad. I probably should, but you know, whatever. Go up one. I just kind of memorized how to do it once I figured it out. I made one. I think it's 3. Let's see. That goes there. So then doot, 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 doot. And then here we go. And here we go. It was 3. I was right. Okay. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've done that, but now that's all balanced. Oh, and look at you just being all pretty much ready to go and getting all depleted. And you're like, I'm so tired. I just want to be done. Guess what? You're done. Okay. How much do we have left in this patch? I am just curious. Let's see how close we got it. Is it even registering as one patch still? 14K. So we lost 10K or we used up 10K ore in that little time. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do this. So this one isn't going to have to continue that. Well, whatever. I don't care. Again, it's going to get rebuilt. This is going to come in here, and we're just going to have you augment that for right now. And then you are just going to come down here. You know what? You're just going to augment that, and I'm not going to think too hard about it. Yeah, that's really it. Again, this is just the initial setup. I just want it existing. And this probably doesn't need to go through one. So I put this undergroundy here because just in case I need to add more train stations. But yeah, as I said, this is a work in progress. This is almost all going to have to come up when I go to the mega base stage. But that is a step you don't want to take too early. You start building as if you're building a mega base, and you are going to hurt for resources and time. I don't mind spending a little bit of time when it's easy just getting everything put in its place. And picking up some of the stuff that was needed in the past. So, let's go ahead and just keep doing this whole underground business. So what this is right now, this is the fuel line so that these trains actually go places. Here we go. I could build around this, but you know what? No, I'm not willing. I'm just not going to do it. Here we go. Oh, this feels good. I can actually, all I have to do is build that thing at the bottom. Oh, I'm out of belt. You got to be kidding me. All I have to do is go finish the loops at the bottom, and I can actually get this train thing going, and I'll have that in this episode. That's fantastic. All right. We definitely need some belt, though, so that's cool. My iron line seems to have really depleted, but that's because we are running that thing dry, which is what the hope was. Okay, so belt. Where are... Oops, I passed it. That's right. This isn't the belt maker. This is the one that actually makes enough to keep. And you know what? I think you are basically done making yellow belt. So let's go ahead and just stop that. And the reason I say it, it's not because yellow belt is not useful. There are many places in the factory where, in fact, using red or especially blue belt can be wildly superfluous. And, honestly, you don't have to in many cases. However, at the same time, if you have an enormous amount of resources, it just simplifies all of your head calculations. I think at least it simplifies mine, to have one kind of belt and have it all just be a certain speed, and you just kind of know. So yeah. Oh, there's another miner. Another one bites the dust. All right, so you're going up here. Good, good. Let's put a light down here so that we can actually see what we are doing from afar. In fact, let's be a little bit non-stingy with lights. There we go. All right. You, train station, need a name. So we will... S33R. Nope. Iron drop-off 1. Let's give you a schedule. So you can't get to iron pickup, obviously, because I haven't set that up just yet. So you need... In fact, I'm not going to give you any conditions. I lied. I think what I will do, however, is give you the iron pickup location, just because once I get down to that iron pickup area, I can actually access you with the train station and just click on, hey, look, which trains have this in its schedule, and I can then get it. Okay, so let's go ahead and have you drive into the base with all your junk, and then I'll have this guy up here drive into the base with all his junk, and I'm just going to run down to the train. I'm just going to run down to here. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't have a car. Can I just build a car? I want to have 2 cars. Engine units. What am I missing for engine units? Is it iron? I have 6 steel. It is most definitely steel. Let me just build another car. It's actually going to be faster. If I build a car... You can tell you're playing a video game when it's faster to build a car and then drive it than it is to just drive a car or just walk. Like, seriously, that's intense. Do I have fuel? Yes, I'm going to need fuel for the train down there as well, so let me just grab some of that. Good, good. This patch is dying, but that's okay, because now I can set up a coal input there as well. How much more do I have here? Oh, 118K. Yeah, it's gonna chew through that, but it's not gonna be too terribly fast. I have some time. But now we're getting some stuff set up. Now we're actually moving at a much faster rate. That's the thing about this game, is that it's sort of like on a logistic curve. Like, we have logistic networks, sure, but it's on a logistic curve in the sense that you produce and you produce and you produce and you get more stuff and you get more stuff. And that stuff builds more stuff, and the things you produce helps you make more production. And that's great, but at a certain point, you are limited by various technical things, like the ability to be in one place at once. You can only click on one thing at once. You have to constantly go and maintain and move and upgrade your miners, no matter what, because patches just run out. And so putting all that together means that you don't quite achieve pure exponential growth. Instead, you sort of taper out and level off. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out where the break in the line is there. Oh, there are not enough of these things set up around here. Why are you there? You should be here, and then you should not exist. Yeah, I'm going to have to, like, as I move up the track here, just check to make sure that I did this right. So let's hook you up. Right. Oh, just come on. There we go. Let's light you proper. So boom, oops, thank you, autosave. Boop, boop, and boop. There we go. And then did you get a change or signal there? Yes, you did. You need some fuel. So I know you are ready for some of that. Why are you continuing to blink? Yeah, because you are doing whatever. Let's see. So this will connect to power. Now, I'm aware that this isn't the fastest. I could do the thing where I have undergroundies feeding these trains a little faster, and I will probably set something like that up. I don't know if I'll do that for this particular one, just because this will probably be fine. And I think it would actually be a bit intense to actually get these things to come across, because the problem is that while I can do this, actually, that's not too bad. I could just send an underground belt through there. Yeah, that's fine. All right, but let's go ahead and connect this. We have a 2-car stacker, and then this really does... Oh, I guess I do need a radar here too. This really does just loop back around right now. Later on, I'll put something there, but not yet. Yeah, there's my radar. I'm like, where is my radar? I know I had it. I already have lights down there. Hey, it's my car. All right. This is just not going to end well. Oh, God. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. No. Oh, no, stop. Oh, God. Yep, yep, yep. That's not good. Oh, I gave myself hiccups. There we go. Let's see. Do you run into other? Yeah, good. I can drive on track. That's good. All right. So let's go down here. And let's build. You know, I think I really can just build this direction. Okay, here we go. Now, this is not going to curve up in the exact right spot, is it? Nope. So let me come down. I thought I could build up. Turns out I have to build down. Let's see. So here we go. You're like right there. You're like that one tree is like, I will halt the Factorio guy's progress. Just like you. There's like an acre of you. Okay, that was not planned well. But that's okay, because what I really want to do is to have... let's see, where did that little blueprint go? I said I didn't need it very often, and this is the last time I'll need it for a while, so... Let's go ahead and just plop it down. How far down do I want to go? Because I need to give myself enough room for a curve here. See, that's not even close to enough room. Yeah, see? And it's also going across a rock, which is great. So there we go. Let's see, is this good enough? Okay, that's fine. All right, so where is the loopity-loop? Oh, it's still in the blueprint book. There we go. Plop you there. Get these guys out of the way. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, wow, this is going pretty smoothly. Famous last words. And, of course, I was incorrect because that was the not smooth part just happening right there. Okay, there we go. Good. No, don't do that thing. Okay. So then this needs to go straight up because I want trains to not have to go through that depot. And this should connect to the very bottom of the track right about here. So let's continue having power poles march down the line here. Here we go. So I'll go put a few of these in here. Here we go. Oops, too far. There we go. And here we go. Oh, there's a tree there. Get out of here. There we go. Now, I will continue this to about right here, and then that's as far as I need to go. This loop will eventually get, gotten rid of. So that's not going to be a huge deal. All right, so we're coming down here. We have... How much space did I thought I put some lights down there. It's just hard to see their ghosts. There we go. Those lights are good. So you are coming down, and then probably I was about to say this loop is going to have to be its own little thing. Okay, so then we just need some chain signals to isolate this little intersection. Actually, you don't need to be... Yeah, that's fine. The reason I'm humming is because this right here, I was wondering if I could turn this into a regular chain signal, but the answer is probably, but I'm just not going to risk it. I want this thing to be able to look ahead and see, is there enough room? So this creates not even this should be a chain signal. I don't mind losing a block here and there. Oh, God. Okay. Did I just lose stuff? I can't actually see out far there. They've been damaged, so no, I didn't lose anything. Okay, yeah, meteors raining down on the planet and breaking my stuff. All right, so this should be good. Now, I'll be able to figure out where the power break is. In fact, I don't think I actually connected it up there, so I think I know what's going on with that. Why are you still blinking? Okay, so you, iron pickup. Can you get to iron drop-off? You cannot. All right, well, let's go ahead and follow the map real quick. So why can't you get there? So you go up here. You should be able to go up here and through this, and then up through here to get back. So then come down this side, then come through here, and come around. Why can't you get to that? Is there a break in the line somewhere? All right, let's make sure I have all the directions correct, because sometimes I do the thing where I build all this stuff and I have all the directions going backwards. Oh, well, you definitely need to exist. So, yeah, so far it's correct. Okay, so I'm going up the left side. So let's do this. So we're going up the left side, okay? And then we're going this way, and then we're going this way. We're on the left side still. So then that should let me in here. And that's still facing the right direction. So then that loops back around, and you can either go down on the track here like this. I don't know why you'd use that loop-to-loop. I guess if you were coming up this and you weren't dropping stuff off, then you wouldn't use that loop-to-loop. So then you would come down here. Why can't you? Is there like a break that I'm just going to have to drive the train and try to figure out where the break is. That's okay. Let's add it in there anyways, just for the moment. So we're going to wait for inactivity in this, because this is a loading depot. We're going to wait for, or sorry, a drop-off depot. We're going to wait for empty cargo inventory. And because I am one of those people, I want those to be in the same order. So, yeah. Okay. That should be good. Let's put it in automatic and just see what happens. It's definitely an iron pickup, ready to go. Can I hop in? Is there no path? No path. I was waiting for the no path. Okay. So you go back to manual so you don't accidentally murder me in case I fix something and you're just like, yay, I'm doing it. Let's go ahead and set up the other train for this. So iron pickup. Actually, you know what? I can just do this. Copy. I think can I just paste it? No, I can't. What in the doodly do? Okay, whatever. I'll copy this, and just when I get up there, I'll figure out what's going on with that. So let's do this. Here we go. Let's see if we can get there. So I'm looking, I'm not seeing anything terribly crazy here. We're definitely chugging along. That thing didn't actually create a break in the line. And there it is. There's the break. There's like a tree. This always happens. Okay, that's fine. At least we found it. Boom. All right. Is that enough? There we go. All right, now let's try putting you on automatic mode. You're going to iron drop off. You're going to run into the other train. Let's put you back in manual and brake. Brake, brake, brake. Okay, actually probably won't, because I think I lit that thing well. So copy, paste. How are you on fuel? You should be full. Not too far away. How are you on fuel? You're great. Beautiful. Okay, so let's do it. Oops, no, let's not do that. You go into automatic mode. So you're here. You should wait for a few seconds. There's no inventory. No path. What are you complaining about now? No path. All right, there must be another one of these things. Am I going to bash into that? I am. You've got to be kidding me. Would you move? Oh my gosh. Okay, can you do it now? Is that like the... Nope, still no path. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's see where the no path is. So I can hold left. Okay, we're good. We're good. There's probably... Oh. I thought... Wait, I didn't hold a turn thing. Why did it just do that? I darn near wrecked that thing down there. That has like no health left. 154. Okay. Don't turn. Okay, so let's see. Oh, wait, I have to turn because there's no other piece of rail there. Ah, this might be the break. Okay, here we go. All right, now, are you good? Can you, like, go? Okay, don't take me with you. You just go on your own. So, oops, someday I will learn to do the thing correctly. Okay, go. And then you also go. And there's nothing to do here, so you're just going to be like, boop. Although you shouldn't, well, you know what? I don't care. All right, let's see how the stacking solution went, and I'm going to do so from here, standing off of the rail, so I do not actually die. So here we go. That's going to go here. I'm not quite able to see if it's working or not, but when it comes back up, I will. Oh, it says inactivity. Oh, I don't have power going down there, so of course. But that's okay. As long as these things are able to move, I can sort out the power in just a moment. Oh, this is going to be so cool. All right, so that one down there looks like it's doing good. It's all parked there. Now it's coming out. And then you're coming here. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so now, where is my actual car? Because I'm not... Did I actually use the other one I built? I built it and then I didn't drive it. That was brilliant. Okay, so... where is the break in the power line? I think it just stops. I think I'd bring it up to here and then I'm done. So, and I remember why. It was because I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen with this whole shenanigan area up here. So I'm a little less concerned about some sense of regularity here as much as I am having just, in general, any kind of train stops. Because if I don't have train stops, or not train stops, sorry, train signals, then it's not going to... Things can actually start backing up and you get all these weird errors. Slowdowns and things. Oh, I'm out of lights. I can make some more. And come on. Oh, good thing. Yeah, let me not stand on the tracks right now because this is evidently a very highly populated area. Yeah, I'm not really convinced that I did a good job with the signals on this. I'm actually pretty darn convinced that I did a terrible job. All right, so let's see. I'm going to have you come up this way. Oh, is this it? Does that connect to my whole thing? No, it doesn't quite. All right, let's see. So put you there. Put you there. Where do you go? Where do we go? Oop, don't stand there. Yeah, that's dangerous. I think that might work, but let's go here because I want to have a little thingy there. Actually, what I want to do is this. Oop, you go by. You do you, train. You do you. Too far away. Okay. There we go. Now let's have you come up here so it looks all nice and profesh. Oh, is it just too long? Oh, well. That looks good. And then here. Ooh, I think I should have ore the next time a train comes up here. I think I have actually I can tell if my radar is working. Ah, it's powered up. Am I going to get ore? I'm going to get ore. Oh, it's so cool. There we go. So then that's going to... Let's make sure that this is going to properly wait here. Yep, see? The full cargo inventory is going to take a while, though. Oh, another meteor has landed. And it landed nearby. And it didn't really destroy anything. It just damaged stuff. Okay, well, that's good. All right, but I think that means that iron is now set up on the train network, which is absolutely fantastic. Oh, man, that feels so good. We are now in the next stage of the game. Now we can do all the fun things that we've always wanted to do, like save the world from me. I think I'm the bad guy. I might be the bad guy. Oh, I guess something did get destroyed. I was like, wait a second. I feel like there was a reason for these poles. And sure enough, there is. But now I can do this. Oh, really? I only have one left. Did I just speak too soon? You know what? You know what? I can make 4. And now I don't care how much iron I use because I just got access to all the iron that I would want for quite some time. That's going to carry us through... I'm not exactly sure which section of the game, but it's going to be some of the mid-section of the game. So let's get these junky ones out of here. You guys are done. Grab this miner. All right. Oh, let's get those things out of here too, because that's like a little bit of extra ore. Ghosts. Get rid of those ghosts. I'm seeing ghosts. Okay, so you are no longer useful, so you can just shoo. Ah, darn it. Okay, this is great. Now, the ore coming out of this needs to be checked, because I don't think it... Is it coming out of there? I am not certain that it is. All right, so let's see what the problem is, because I feel like this should be happening right now. I keep hitting that. There we go. I don't know why I keep hitting the inventory button. Well, the stacker's working, so that's good. And those are just filling as fast as they can. Ah, I see. I am just absolutely limited by those belts. That full cargo. Okay, so those belts are just not cutting it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some red belts and upgrade this. And yeah, I'm not going to worry about the fact that I don't have... You know what? In fact, I am going to... Okay, a couple of thoughts that just happened. I'm going to upgrade to red belts. I am going to do the massive underground belts in order to double feed this thing from both sides. And I am going to... Let's see. I guess I can do like 8 coming out of here. So that's not a big deal. Let me see how it looks when I have the red belts in there. Anyways, the idea is I'm going to have red belts feeding these things. If a red belt from one side feeds enough that it's completely filled, then we'll just go with that. And if not, then we'll go further. But yeah. The other option would be what I was saying in my brain earlier, was if I had 8 of these things going out, I could have them loop around the top. And I may do that, but this is not really enough space to do too much in the way of belt shenanigans. So maybe I will, maybe I won't, I'm not sure. But what I am sure of, unfortunately, is that we are out of time for tonight. It has been a wonderful episode. I've been happy to have you. We got some stuff done. We got the train set up. Now we have all the iron we could ever want for this section of the game. So thank you so much for watching and joining me. I will hopefully see you next episode. Take care and goodbye.